I am in Fairfax shopping center, I guess, which I find fascinating. Just the idea that you're out here, it's so evocative, like it's like a vacuum has sucked out all the busyness and noise that's like in DC, for instance. Fucking lens. There. Had to get a wider lens on so it didn't bounce so much. It just, there's always something shadowy about it to me, almost like you know, David Lynch, like Blue Velvet or something, you know, in this suburban, supposedly normal world. It's like, I don't get it. There must be something else going on. It seems so crystallized how people act here. It's so focused because you're not, like in DC, you're constantly walking somewhere, coming from somewhere, going somewhere, telling someone where you're going. And it's kind of, I don't know, it makes life seem kind of pointless. Like everyone's pointless because you're just a person traveling through. And here, you're just here. Here's the Cinema Arts, which has like $6 movies in the morning. I'd love to see a movie here. It's a small independent theater. Look at the Fair City Mall, and it's just one lobby. That's it for the mall, Fair City Mall. It's just a few, like, food court shops. Holy crap. Little restaurant. Just so fascinating. It's like, it's almost, I don't know how to describe what I feel about it. It's so mysterious, being in a place like this. I know I must sound insane for saying that about just a suburb like Fairfax, but it's just not what I'm used to, what I've grown up around. It's just so interesting, like the idea, like Richard Linklater's Slacker, of just seeing these characters just be their oddball selves. Like you can tell, you know, you see them at when they're working at a store, and it's not like people working at a store in Arlington, which is right next to DC, which is busier. Which in Arlington, which is more like busier, like a lot of business areas. A lot of there's like strips down the street where there's lots of bars, and it's like there's a lot of, you know, you show your status when you go out and stuff. Here it's like I can be an oddball. You go up to people working at a store and they're just there working at the store, and usually, you know, I don't know, it's just so, it's so different. There's something so strange about it to me and mysterious. I'd love to make a movie about it sometime. The idea of, you know, these like oddball, lovable losers who grow up in suburbs and where things close down at a certain time, which again, I'm not really used to. And having nowhere to go at a certain time, it just it focuses, like, it when you're looking from the outside, like, who are you really? And then you go to DC and it's just kind of like corralling farm animals, even though I know that's unfortunate imagery to describe people. There's something so different about being in a parking lot like this at night. And of course there's not really any spaces like this around Arlington or DC. DC especially is so cramped in. just wonder, like, what's it? I don't know. It's like I almost wonder, like, how do people not necessarily go crazy here, but I don't necessarily think that. Even though when I lived in like Fairfax proper, it did kind of drive me crazy, the boredom. But I wonder. It's like, why doesn't someone do something to like completely change it here? Like, you have this place, and it almost like seems like if you did something really remarkable here, you would be like king of Fairfax, you know, easily. And I'm sure some people feel that way if they like run a business or a restaurant here, that a lot of people like going to, because I mean, obviously in a place like this, you don't walk down the street, you don't take the metro to travel around anywhere, because you have to mostly drive around, and there's some buses and a small like sprinkling of metro stops, but they're long. The distance between each stop is long for the metro, and it basically leads one way. It's not like DC where there's metro stops all over the place. Where the fuck did I park my car? Oh, I know. It's through here. As I went to the Dollar Tree here, it's so different from all other Dollar Trees I've been to. It's just more of the kind of dollar store that kind of smells moldy and dingy and is crammed in the aisles, whereas the other ones I've been to, they're almost like they're trying to be like a nicer store, like almost like a smaller like grocery store. It's just so, I don't know, it's so fun to think about this. And it's like, why don't people, I don't know, I guess I wonder, why don't people everywhere go around with cameras filming like this? Because it seems like it'd be so much fun. You go around doing this everywhere. What the hell is it? Oh, kids play, yeah, like a playpen or something. Alright, I guess I'll walk into the Dollar Tree for a little bit. 5 minutes till closing. But look at all this. And none of the aisles are labeled in this one. Look at that. Man, I got a can opener today for $4 at a grocery store. I didn't realize Dollar Tree has the exact same kind for $1. A little bit run down, but that's cool. Seeing people like coming in and out of the stores here, because it's actually, I don't know, it's, you see them more, it's more kind of naked, like without the sort of being able to be absorbed by all the buildings that, you know, flank you on each side in DC, or you know, being among a crowd of people, or just being able to walk down the street to buy something. Which, even if you live down the street here, it's kind of tedious to walk here, because it's like, oh, if you're tired, you know, you can make a 10-minute walk a 2-minute drive if you just come out here.